You have probably seen the claim. A tribe in Tanzania that has not changed in 50,000 years. They hunt with bows. They sleep under grass roofs. They own almost nothing. And they seem impossibly healthy. The claim is a great story. It is also not quite true. But the real discovery here is stranger than the myth. Scientists measured their bodies and got results nobody expected. One of those results changes how you should think about exercise. These are the Hadza of northern Tanzania. Around 1,300 people are left. Only a few hundred still live fully by hunting and gathering. No crops, no livestock, no storage, no bosses. They eat what the land gives them that day. Their language is unlike any other on earth. Hadzane uses clicks, and it has no known relatives. It is what linguists call an isolate, a last of its kind. So what does a normal day actually look like? The women dig tubers, gather berries and baobab fruit. The men hunt, and they chase one thing above all. Not meat. Honey. Honey is their favorite food by a wide margin. In good season, it can be a fifth of their calories. And to find it, they work with a wild bird. The greater honeyguide calls until a human follows. Then it leads them straight to a bee's nest. With the bird, they find nests far more often. The Hadza open the nest, smoke the bees, take the honey. And here is the part that surprised researchers. They do not reward the bird. They hide the wax, bury it, sometimes burn it. A hungry honeyguide leads again tomorrow. It is one of the last working partnerships between us and a wild animal, and it is far less romantic than it sounds. Now to the part that made headlines in the science world. Researchers strapped trackers on Hadza men and women. They wanted a simple answer. How much do they move? The answer is a lot. Men walk 15 to 20 miles a day. They average over 2 hours of hard activity daily. That is about 14 times more than the average American. They keep that up their whole lives, into old age, so they must burn far more calories than we do, right? That is what everybody assumed, including the scientists. They measured it properly with doubly labeled water. The result broke the assumption. Hadza adults burn about the same daily calories as Americans. Same energy, adjusted for body size, 14 times the movement. Herman Poncer published this in 2012. He calls it constrained energy expenditure. Your body seems to defend a daily energy budget, move more, and it quietly spends less somewhere else. It trims things you never notice: inflammation, stress hormones, fidgeting, which is probably good for you, by the way, but it means exercise is a poor tool for burning off food. The Hadza are not lean because they burn more. They are lean because of what and how much they eat. No sugar drinks, no snacks, nothing engineered to be moreish. And their insides look completely different from ours. Researchers sequenced their gut bacteria. A Hadza gut carries around 730 species. An average Californian gut carries about 277. Farmers in Nepal sat in between at around 436. The more industrialized the diet, the emptier the gut. Whole groups of bacteria are simply gone from us. One of them, Treponema, was missing entirely in the Californians, and their gut is not even stable through the year. It shifts with the seasons, along with the food. In honey season, some species drop away. In tuber season, they come back. Their gut breathes with the landscape. Ours does not. And the health markers follow the same pattern. Blood pressure and cholesterol show no real risk of heart disease. Blood pressure does not creep up with age the way ours does. Obesity is close to absent. So it is tempting to call them a window into our past. And that is exactly where we have to be careful, because the 50,000-year headline is doing a lot of work. Frank Marlowe spent 15 years with them. His verdict is blunt. They are not living fossils. They have not been frozen in time. Their genetic line is genuinely ancient, one of the oldest we know. But ancient ancestry is not the same as a frozen culture. They have traded with neighbors for a very long time. They use metal for arrowheads. Some use guns. Their diet, their camps, and their neighbors have all shifted. They are a living people with their own history, not a museum exhibit. What is true is simpler and still remarkable. They are among the last people on Earth who still live mainly by foraging. That is why their bodies are so valuable to science, not because they are the past, but because they eat and move like it. And that window is closing fast. Over the last 50 years, the Hadza have lost most of their land. By some estimates, around 90% of it. Farms, cattle and fences took the berry bushes and the water. The big game thinned out. The foraging got harder. So the real story is not a tribe frozen for 50,000 years. It is a people still doing something the rest of us stopped doing, and their bodies quietly record what that costs and what it gives, which brings the whole thing back to you. You will not fix your health by walking 20 miles a day. Their bodies proved that part is not how it works, but their guts, their blood pressure, and their food tell a different story. Fiber, real plants, whole animals, and no engineered snacks. That part we can actually learn from. The Hadza are not our past. They are our cousins, living a life we walked away from. And the biggest question they leave behind is uncomfortable. We traded that life for cities, medicine, and long lives. We also traded away most of the bacteria in our guts. So, honestly, do you think we got a good deal? If you want more stories about what our bodies remember, stay with us. Subscribe for a new human story every week and leave a like. And tell me in the comments, good deal or bad deal?